It is time for us to stretch. Sit on down, sit on down. We are going to take it easy today. Welcome, everyone, to Ageless Balance. I'm Ron. We're going to take and just enjoy ourselves today. It is the day before Thanksgiving, so we're going to take and relax a little bit. Bring your hands down and up overhead. Only bring them up about halfway. Don't bring them up overhead. Not yet. We're just warming up. Take your time. Right here. Deep breath in. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. And let the arms come down. Again, a little bit of a forward hip hinge and bring the arms up. See if you can get them up a little bit higher. Rolling the shoulders just a little bit. Backwards, forward. And bring them back down. Shake that out one more time. Down deep. This time, see if you can come up over the head. We wanted to warm the shoulders up a little bit at a time before we go up here. If you can't get up here, don't do it. Go as high as your shoulders say is right for you, and that's where you stop, right there. Deep breath in and exhale as you bring the arms down. Take the left hand, put it outside of the right knee. Right hand goes in the back, grabbing onto the back of the chair or to the seat of the chair, whichever, and just a nice little rotation, rolling that back shoulder around. Make sure the shoulder blades are back. Small stretch. You don't want to go too far with this one. It's all about taking that back shoulder and rolling it. Deep breath in. All we're stretching out right here is the shoulders. Do the same on the other side. Grab onto the back of the chair, hand on the outside of the thigh, and roll that back shoulder around. Feel the stretch through the chest. Again, deep breath in. Shoulder blades are back. Opening up. Feel the shoulders stretch out. And come back to center. We're going to do neck rotation. So arms out to the side. Bring the chin around to the right side first, looking down that arm, down the middle finger. Roll the shoulder blades back. And then bringing the hands forward, follow it. Keep the eyes right on those fingers on the right hand, switching over to the left. And bring them around. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. We talked about that. Open it up. And back to center. Nice and easy. Drop the hands down. Small shoulder rotations. Going backwards. Find your neutral position. So you want to have the head over the ears, over the shoulders, over the hips. As you make those little rotations, then stop with the shoulders right underneath the ears and bring them up. Squeeze those muscles on the outside of the neck, top of the shoulders, and then relax, release, let it drop down. Reach down as far as you can to the floor. Chin stays up. Eyes are right out in front of you, looking right out in front. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the arms up again. Shoulders go right up to the ears. Make sure they're in alignment. Don't let your head go forward and bring the shoulders up behind the head. Right straight up. Keep everything aligned. And back down again. And one more time with those shoulder rotations back. Get a little bigger this time. And then go forward, starting small. Getting larger, a little bit larger, a little bit larger, a little at a time. And big circles, little bend in the elbows. And bring it down. Shake that out. We're going to take right ear, right shoulder. Squeeze them together. Okay, they're not going to touch, but bring it down to that side. Arm right straight down. Make sure you're looking right out in front of you. You want to make sure that ear's coming right straight down. What you don't want is bring the chin down. There's a tendency to bring that chin down and bring the head forward. It's right in alignment on the side. Take that opposite hand, push down through the palm. Reach down, feel the stretch all the way going from the side of the head, through the neck, down the shoulder, and to the upper arm. And relax. Shake that up before we go to the other side. Roll the shoulders around a little bit. Loosen it all up and then go other side, left ear to left shoulder. Right hand pushing down into the floor. Nice stretch all the way up through the arm, through the shoulder, through the neck. And bring it back. Couple more stretches for the neck. For the neck. Chin to chest and down. As you do that, bring the shoulder blades back and down. Grab onto the back of the chair. So as the chin is down, grab onto the back of the chair with the shoulder blades back. Feel the great stretch you get all the way from the base of the head all the way down through the neck into the top of the back. Stretch it all out. And relax. Keep the hands back there. This time bring the chin up. Up, up, up. Looking up at the ceiling. Jut the chin out. Feel the stretch all the way through the neck. Up. And relax, release. We're going to go to the sides. So bring the chin down to the chest and roll the chin along or slide the chin along the chest as you come up to the side. And then looking up, going to that right side, looking over the right shoulder, right straight out. Shoulder blades back and down. The stretch should go to this opposite arm and down, going to the other side. Same thing. Take your time. Up. Looking right up over that shoulder, looking right out to the side. And back down to the middle. Whew. Okay, we're going to go eyes up to the ceiling, shoulder blades back. Rotate the head first to that right side. And then bring the chin down towards the shoulder. The shoulder. The shoulder. Head back up towards the ceiling. Rotate. Going to the other side. Looking up, 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 up. And now bring the gaze down. So you're looking right straight out the side. Feeling the stretch through the upper back, through the shoulders, through the neck. And right straight up. And then rotation to the center. Bring it back down. And shake it out. Arm across. Take the palm of the hand. Drive it cross body without rotating the torso. You want to bring just the arm up and across that chest. Out as far as you can get it. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Mine wasn't. I started to roll forward. It's really easy when the arm goes forward for the shoulders to go with it. Keep the shoulder blades back. Get that extra flexibility through the shoulder. It gives you the ability to reach for things without throwing your alignment off. And down. Other side, same thing. Palm across. Roll the shoulder blades back. Feel the stretch through the upper back and through the chest, through the shoulders. Shoulder blades. And bring it back in. Cross body up. Reach. Keep yourself looking right straight out in front. Everything stays stationary except that arm reaches across body. And bring it back down again. Other side, same thing. Up, stretch it out, rotate that hand. So I really felt those muscles tight in the shoulder. This really opened them up. Really loosened it up quite a bit. Shake that down. We're going to push down, same thing. Opposite arm. Across, rolling the shoulders around. See if I can get my mic right here. Shoulder blades are back. And shoulders rotate, but nothing else turns. As you drive down and to the other side, same thing. Down, rotate the shoulders. Stretch through the upper back. Center of the back all the way up. And back in again, hands right up to the chest. We're going to go out into a chest press, pushing out. Rolling the hands, tightening up the fists, and bringing the hands in. Shoulder blades go back. So as you come in, bring those shoulder blades back, squeeze them together. Palms up, out, splay the fingers, and push through the palms of the hands all the way out. As you drive the arms out, again, don't let the chest go forward. Don't let the shoulders go forward. Stay upright, driving through the arms. Feel the stretch through the shoulders and the upper back. Rotate the hands. Clench the fists. Pull in as tight as you can. Get those shoulder blades back together. Feel the stretch through the chest and through the front of the shoulders. Rotate the hands and push back out again. Stop right there. Rotate the hands, fingers pointed down. Roll them up and over, fingers pointed up, and keep going as far as you can. Back around. External rotation and internal rotation, bringing the hands in. And bring them all the way in. Whew. palms together. Fingers together. We're just going to do that same thing we just did, but this time with the palms together, pushing the elbows right straight out, rolling the shoulder blades back this time. So you're not going to be able to bring the elbows back. Elbows are going to stop right out from the sides of the body. They're down at about a 45-degree angle, and then roll the shoulder blades back. And now pushing through the palm of the hands, drive the hands out in front, keeping the shoulder blades back. Hands should be about sternum level. So right at the base of the rib cage. Bring them back in. So you should feel that stretch happening through the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades back, and now out, rolling the shoulders forward, but not letting anything else come forward. Feeling the stretch from the top, from the bottom of the neck all the way to the bottom of the shoulder blades. And back in again. Hands up. And bring the arms back into an open fly here. Squeeze the shoulders back. Feel the chest open up. This you should really feel on the outside. With those elbows bent, palms straight out in front of you, fingers pointing towards the ceiling. As you bring those shoulder blades together, it's really going to stretch out the front of the shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale, bringing the elbows back together. Again, keep the upper arms parallel with the floor. And back out. Shoulder blades are back. Bring the arms up overhead. Stretch up as high as you can go. Stretch through the shoulders. Fingers pointed up as far as they'll go. Lock the arms out. And bring it back down on the sides. Shoulder rotation only. So keeping everything forward, just roll the shoulders. Keep them in a straight line. Bring them back and around to the other side. You can stretch through the front of the shoulders, through the chest, through the shoulder blades, around one more time. Back to center. We're going to come out of that cactus, bringing the elbows down towards the torso. Hands still right straight out. Feel that great stretch from the neck all the way through the chest. Hands down. Relax. Grab a drink of water. We're a third of the way into this already. 15 down, 30 to go with lots and lots and lots left. We have not even touched the core or the lower body yet. Everything we've done so far has been rib cage up, 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 and we're working our way down. So just to get stretched out from that work we did, bring the hands around to the back of the chair, roll the shoulder blades back, open up the chest. And get the shoulder blades back as far as you can. Feel the stretch all the way up the upper arms. And come on forward. Roll the shoulder blades. This time bring the hands around into a big bear hug. Grab on to those lats on this outside of the back. Walk the fingers as far as you can back. And then shoulders forward. Deep breath in. And exhale. Shake that out. Side bends. Like a Mercedes Benz, a side bends. Arm up over the top, bringing that left arm up, right hand stretches down. Don't let the sits bones come off the chair. Keep them right there, nice and tight. Plastered against the seat of the chair. Reach over the top. Deep breath in, stretching the ribs out. And then using that left arm out first, use the momentum, the weight to bring you up and over than the other side. Taking that left hand, reaching down towards the floor, bringing that right arm up over the top. Again, feeling the stretch through the ribs. Deep breath in, little extra stretch. Use that arm to bring you back up to center. So use that arm for momentum when you've got the ability to, so you can get it, use that to bring you back up to the middle instead of crunching that lower back, tightening it up and trying to squeeze it to bring you up. All right. Next one we're going to do is arm sweeps. So going into feet apart, hip hinge coming forward. Actually, let's just do the hip hinge to start out with. Hands on the thighs. I didn't have it written this way, but it just makes sense that we start with the hip hinge first. As long as we're going to do it anyway, let's warm up into that position. So we've got the torso coming down between the legs, knees right over the ankles. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. So do this. Roll the shoulders towards the floor. And then take and bring them up. Add that little curve to the lower part of your back by rolling the shoulder blades down. And that's the position you want to be in, is that up position, that neutral position. Now, hands out in front, roll the shoulder blades back, open up the chest, deep breath in, and then come forward, reaching across as far as you can. Bring the arms back again. Roll the shoulder blades back in that scapular contraction. Yes, we're contracting the muscles. And bring it back to the front. Opposite hand over the top this time. And bring it back. And bring it up. We're going to stay with that hip hinge. Legs come in just a little bit. And hip hinge down. Bring it up. Bring the arms up. And then hip hinge as you bring the arms down. Hip hinge as you come up. And back down, grab onto the back of the chair, bring the legs apart, and come down as far as you can between the legs. You should be out on the edge of the chair right now. Shoulder blades are back, grabbing onto the back of the chair. You should feel the stretch in the inner thighs, the lower back going up to the middle of the back. And grab onto the thighs, push yourself back up again. As you come up, roll the shoulders towards the floor. Feel the stretch through the upper back. Deep breath in, shoulders back. And relax. Relax right there. We're going to do one of our rotations again, a little deeper this time. Left hand on the outside of the right knee, right hand on the back of the chair. Shoulder blades are back. We're going to rotate the shoulders and the torso. Bring us around to the side. Keep the shoulder blades back and chest is up. You don't want to feel anything in the lower back. This is all a stretch up the spine. Middle of the back is rotating, that thoracic spine, the only part of the spine that rotates. And slowly come out of it. Let's go back to the other side. Right hand on the outside of the left knee. And shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back to center. That is such a good stretch. I so like that stretch. All right. March as. Just bring the leg up nice and slow. Keep your alignment, toe, knee, hip forward. You're at the edge of the chair. Bring yourself right out to the edge of the chair. Shoulder blades are back. Remember, you were down here with the rolled shoulders, and then you pulled them back. A little curve in the lower part of your back. That's where you want to be as you pick the foot up. Heel first, then the ball of the foot comes up. Off the floor for just a count, and then back down again. As it starts to get warmed up, you can bring that leg just a little bit higher and a little bit higher. Feeling the muscles work in the front of the hips. The hip flexors that lift the legs, so when we walk, we don't shuffle. Shuffling is for cards, not for walking. I just made that up. That's going on a t-shirt. Up and up. If I ever made t-shirts with all of the phrases on them that I wanted to, I'd have quite the collection. Nobody would buy them because they're not that good. But up and up. All right. Grab onto the back of the right thigh first. Get on the edge. Stay on the edge of the chair. Get your leg up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. Extend the leg out. Feel the muscles warm up in the quadriceps, the front of the thigh. Feel the muscles stretch in the back of the leg, those hamstring muscles. Starting with the right leg first, out, and back in. Just take it out. Point the toe. Contract. Flex it. Flex that ankle. And back down. Again, bring it up. Toes right straight up towards the ceiling. Point the toe out as far as you can. Stretching out those muscles in the front of the leg, and then toe back, stretching out those muscles in the back of the leg. Calves, hamstrings, and relax, drop, and down. Other side, same thing. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out, extend. Toe right straight up to the ceiling to start. That's all for this one. And bring it back down. Bring it up again. Out. In with the toe, feel the stretch. Relax and back down one more time. Up out, in, and back down. Out to the edge of the chair, one cheek on, one cheek off. So I'm right at the edge, just letting that leg drop down, knee right towards the floor. Shoulder blades are back, so push off of that knee on the front leg or off the thigh. And just feel the stretch through the front of that leg that's dropped. For me, this would be the left leg, down. If you need a little more stretch, just walk the toe out a little bit more, grab the back of your pant leg and pull it up. Grab your ankle, whatever you got back there. You want to feel the stretch in the front of the leg. All right, let's go do the other side. Let's do the other side. Other side. Spinning that chair around. On the edge. And again, just let that knee drop. All you want to feel is that stretch in the quadriceps and in the hip flexors. However far you need to go to get that stretch, you do that. Wherever that is, you stop at that point when you can feel those muscles stretching. Relax. Come on back to center. Next. All right, leg up. Grab onto the back of the thigh, bring it out to the side. Opening up the muscles through the inner thigh, through the groin muscles. Walk it in or just hold it in and back. Other side, same thing. Keep the back straight. As you're doing this, stay in your neutral position. Open up. And back in again. Without using the hand, just pick the leg up and out. If you want to use the hand to keep the leg straight, what you want to make sure of is that as you turn that leg out, that the foot doesn't go around, but the knee doesn't. So it's really easy to kind of cheat this by pushing back. You want that inner thigh to do the work. You want the stretch to come all the way through. And back to the middle, to the other side, same thing. I'm going to use my hand to keep the leg straight so the foot doesn't go back on its own. And bring the feet together. And push down or in on the thighs just a little bit, just enough to feel the stretch between the two legs. But this time you're going to feel it go down deeper into the inner thighs, down near that knee. Get the shoulder blades back. And bring it all back in. Alternating legs, we're going to do a leg extension to a hamstring curl, bringing that foot back as far as you can underneath the chair. So out, heel on the floor, stretch it out, shoulder blades are back, and bring it in, feeling those muscles tighten up in the back of the upper thigh, and then stretching them out again. And bring it back in one more time. Extend. And end. Same on the other side. Stretch the leg out, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Keeping that neutral position, ears, shoulders, hips. Bring the foot in. Feel the muscle tighten up in the back of the thigh. And then out again, stretching those muscles. So contract, bring that foot back as far as it'll go. And extend out. One more time, bring it back. And out again. And relax. To the outside we go, stepping right straight out and out. With the legs apart, toes pointed forward, knees over the ankles, roll the shoulder blades back. And then bring one leg in, and the other leg in. Out, out, in, and in. First one was a little tough. Those muscles were not warmed up yet, and I went too far out, too wide. Out, out, in, and in. See if you can do this just on the balls of the feet. Tap, tap, heels are up, and back in. Out, out, in. And from there we go out, in, out, and in, going into a seated jack. Arms up overhead, stretching out the inner thighs, working those muscles on the outside of the hips. Up, inner thigh pulls the leg in, outer thigh pulls the leg out. Down and back up, down and up, and we are good. Toes up in the air. Find your neutral position out on the edge of the chair. Roll the shoulder blades back. Bring the toes up, hinging off of that heel. Back of the heel only. Feel the muscles working in the front of the leg. Those are those shin muscles. Those are important. Important muscles that do not get worked out enough. Part of our gait and mobility movement, and to keep our legs strong, protecting the back, keeping the toes up. Feel those muscles really starting to warm up. Top of the feet all the way up to the knee. And relax. Shake it out a little bit. Bring it up again. Up. Keep the toes up. Keep the shoulder blades back. Stay in that neutral position. All the work from below the knee going into just the top of the foot. And back down. One more time. Bring it up. Stretch out those hamstrings or those calf muscles, Achilles tendon in the back of the heel, and drop down. All right, on the balls of the feet only, bring the heels up. High as you can get them. Try to get the toes up off the floor if you can, or just barely touching. Stay in the neutral position. Feel the muscles working in the back of the thigh. Now we're stretching out those muscles in the front that we just used. And back down nice and slow. Bring it up again. Up high. And back down again. Right leg out first. We're just going to take the ankle, extend, and retract. So extension and flexion. Out and in, just at the ankle. Up and out, up and out. Side to side, just with the ankle, across and back. So don't roll the whole leg. We're going to get there, but we're not there yet. Right now, we're just getting flexibility in that ankle. You want to be able to move it side to side. You want to be able to move it backwards and forward, and you want to be able to rotate it. So let's rotate around, circles. I'm going to hold on to my leg because it's getting tired. Keep my form. Shoulder blades are back. A little bend in the lower part of the back. Rotation one way and then the other way. And we're good. Other foot. Extension and retraction. I don't know if we did that yet. Let's do this leg. Out and in. Out and in. Extend it. Feel the stretch in the back of the heel and those Achilles tendon when you bring that toe back. Out and in, and then side to side. Just the ankle moves. Not the knee, not the leg, not the hip. Just get that foot moving from side to side. And then rotations. Grab onto the back of the thigh. Going one way. Going. And back the other way. Gone. And back down again. 30 minutes in. Grab a drink of water. We got one set left to finish out for the day. Nancy, that thing you said about I wouldn't understand. It reminded me of the Jeep commercial. It's a Jeep thing. You wouldn't get it. Same basic principle. Last thing we're going to finish out with is going back up to the upper body. These are more joint stretches, range of motion stretches than we did the first time. We did stretching out, but we're going to get a little more intense with it now that we've got the joints warmed up and the muscles warmed up. We gave them a little break. Now we're going to go back to them and ask them to do just a little bit more. So the first thing we're going to do is fingers intertwined, palms right up to the ceiling. You know this one. We've done it before. So what you're trying to do, you should feel this being pretty easy to do right now because we stretch all the muscles going into this. So shoulder blades are back, palms right up towards the ceiling. This is a great exercise if you have arthritis in the hands. Now we're going to take the right arm, dropping it right straight down to the right shoulder blade. Hand down to the shoulder blade. Using the left arm, keeping the elbow right next to the head, right next to the ear. Roll the shoulder blades back. You want to feel the stretch going down that triceps muscles. Stretch it and back up on top. Other side, same thing. Left hand, left shoulder blade, right straight down. Take that right hand, bring the elbow back towards the head and keep it in towards the ear. Again, stretches in the back of the upper arm. And relax. Take your hands behind you and roll the shoulder blades back, palms are up. We're getting a little more stretch through the neck than we usually do. Taking the right ear down to the right shoulder, keeping those hands back as far as you can get them, bringing the ear down to the shoulder. Roll the shoulder blades back. Great stretch through the upper arm, through the whole shoulder, to the whole shoulder socket. And to center, to the other side, same thing. Ooh, shake that out first. You're nice and tight. You gotta make sure you get that loosened up through the neck. Hands back, ears back. Hands back, ears to the shoulder. And bring it back. Fingers intertwined, palms right straight out in front. We're taking roll the shoulders forward, bringing the chin down to the chest. As we roll the shoulders forward, you should feel the stretch from the middle of the back all the way up to the neck. Deep breath in, get a little extra stretch into it. And relax. Shake that out. Feet apart. Toes out at a 45. Knees and toes follow. Same direction. Pointing in the same direction. You have alignment through the knees, through the ankles, foot out. We're going to bring one hand up and reach way over, not pulling that sits bones up off the chair. You're going to leave that right where it is, but you're going to stretch and reach that arm out as far as you can. Sits bone starts to come off, push it back down again, get the extra stretch. Deep breath in and bring it in. Other side, same thing. Across the diagonal, hand up, reaching over to the side. Sits bone comes off the chair, push it back down again. You've gone too far. And stretch the shoulder. Feel the stretch all the way from the obliques, the side of the torso, all the way up through the shoulder, into the hand, into that little finger. And bring it back down again. Palms together, fingers up, elbows out. Just a rotation through the wrist, pointing the fingers down. Bring them back up and in. So as much as you can get them in and as much as you can get them down. Roll up. Feel the stretch through the chest, through the lower arm, through the inside of that lower arm. We do not get a chance to stretch that out enough. There are enough exercises that do it well. This is a good one for it. Up and back down. Up and back down. Relax that. Let me turn my chair. We're going to grab onto the back of our head and roll the shoulder blades back. Open up the chest. Remember, you're not pushing the chin to the chest. The head is cradled. What you're going to do is go to the back of your chair and just hyperextend your back over the back of that chair, opening up the shoulders even more. Elbows come down farther, back farther. Deep breath in and exhale and bring it all forward. Shake that out. Left hand around the back, grab onto the right elbow. Just feel the stretch there. See if you can get that elbow, if you can get up to the elbow. And now take the head, ear, right ear, left shoulder, and stretch out that right arm. Feel the additional stretch you get when you grab onto the back like this. And as long as we took the time, other side, same thing. Right arm, right hand grabs the left elbow, and, right ear to right shoulder. Bring that arm back, squeeze it, stretch it out. And relax. So we spent a lot of time stretching the muscles out in the neck, slowly, starting really slowly, working our way up so we could get to something like this. This is not an exercise you start with because it puts a lot of stress on there. You need to make sure those muscles are tightened up. Arms up overhead, palms up. Side bend, butt stays flat on the chair. Taking that right hand, pulling down just a little bit on that left arm so that you can feel a better stretch through the rib cage. You want to be careful with this one. Sits bones on the chair. You don't do yourself any good if you just start leaning down. You just stress the lower back. Use that left hand to bring you back up again and pulling you over the top down the other side. Stretch it out. Again, deep breath in. Feel the extra stretch when you fill up the lungs, stretches the ribs, and back up to top again. We're going to go into a hip hinge, forward, arms down. Staying in this hip hinge, body stays hinged over the thighs. We're going to bring just the arms up, rolling the shoulder blades back together. And squeeze. From here, reach forward. So bring the arms across, parallel to the floor. Roll the shoulders out as far as they'll go. And then bring them back down to the sides. Readjust. Get those shoulder blades back. Stay in that neutral position. Arms up on the sides. Roll the shoulder blades together. And then taking the arms right there and bringing them across to the front. Great range of motion through the shoulders. And back down again. Whew. Right leg over the left. Just start right there. Going to grab onto the knee of that upper leg. Roll the shoulder blades back. And take your hands, grab the shin, top and bottom of the shin. Pull in just a little bit with it so you feel the stretch on the outside of the hip. So right side on the outside. The right leg is up over the top of the left. Roll the shoulder blades back. Feel the stretch, that piriformis stretch. Hold. And back down. Other side, same thing. Leg over leg. Shoulder blades are back. So I found this as a figure 4 stretch or a piriformis stretch. I really like it. We've been trying it all sorts of different ways. This one I found was the easiest to get into. And no other muscle group is engaged here either. We're not hurting that hip flexor or the hip joint. And drop that down, legs apart. Hands on the thighs going into that hip hinge one more time, right straight down. Get down as deep as you can, keeping the chin up. Deep breath in, exhale. Keep the knees out. Don't let them cave in. We want to feel that stretch on the inner thighs and the groin. And pushing up through the hands. Bring yourself back up again. Hands up overhead. Swan dive. Roll the shoulders. Hands towards the floor. Rolling the back. So you got all sorts of arc here. Right straight down. Don't put the chin to the chest. Keep it up. Deep breath in. Feel the stretch all the way up the spine. So all the way from the butt all the way up to the shoulders. Pushing through the heels, bring yourself back up again. Roll the shoulder blades back, open it up. And bring the arms down. Grab onto the back of the chair, roll the shoulder blades back. So we did some pretty aggressive stretches at the end there. Take it easy here. Roll the shoulder blades back. Deep breath in. And exhale, coming forward, rolling the shoulders forward. Take the left hand outside of the right knee. Get into one more full body rotation. Stretch out that spine. Line up the vertebrae. Get everything all back in place again. And to the other side. Don't go hard on this one. You don't have to. Keeping the shoulder blades back. Chest is out. Hand on the outside of that leg, pushing just a little bit, rolling the back shoulder around. And bring it back to center again. Shake that out. A couple deep breaths. Take it down. Grab underneath the thighs. As you bring the arms up, bring the torso up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs. Force the stomach out and exhale hard. Bring yourself down on those thighs so that you can really force the air out of the lungs, pushing that diaphragm up. And one more time, deep breath in. Stomach out and exhale as you bring the arms down. Thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful 4 days off. Holiday, whatever you do, eat, drink, be merry.